You are now tuned in with Eyes on Podium podcast, and I'm here with my bro. It's just the two of us
Not
today.
your brother. Stop that.
Just the
No,
two.
tell him the truth.
What?
Chris was fired.
Oh yeah.
He was fired for real this time. He's done. He's off the show. Stop DMing the page. Where's Chris? Where's Chris? Let me tell you something. He's not good for the show. Okay?
Tell
He's
him,
not
Eddie.
good for the show.
Tell him.
He gives bad advice to 7-year-olds. And I don't play that. He's fired.
Yeah.
He's done. You'll never see him on air ever again.
Alrighty.
Tune in next week.
Alrighty.
Start my music. Play my
Copy.
music, please.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go John Moran and give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low-key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah, shh, no one should be talking, eyes on podium. Yeah, look, open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. No one should be talking, yeah, eyes on podium. Triple down in my sleeve, got protection over me, I don't know.
Yo, we got the best theme music. We got the best intro on YouTube.
Shout out Kishui.
I think that's a fact. That's neither here nor here. Here nor there.
Nor there.
Zach LaVine. Where the hell is he going? He don't want to be in Chicago no more. It's obvious. Walking away from reporters.
Very, very obvious. Very, very obvious.
So, Henny, what do you think?
Very.
Where do you think he going, bro?
So, I think with the trade of James Harden,
Okay, I see where you're going.
I think he could be a 76er. They didn't get those picks for no reason.
Right.
They didn't get those picks for no reason.
That's a smooth deal too. Like Tobias Harris already makes $40 million, and LaVine makes $40 million, right? And Tobias Harris is an expiring contract. That's an easy swap.
Easy swap. You get $40 million off the books. You get Clippers picks at that. I believe they're Clippers picks. Are they Clippers picks? I believe they're Clippers picks.
I mean,
that they got from the James Harden trade.
Yeah, they got unprotected one. One of them unprotected.
Yeah. And as of right now, the 76ers are a 2 seed, so that would be just to add another legit wing scorer. Not to say that Tobias is not.
Well, you really want to be adding because you're trading Tobias for him. I got one. I got one that's spooky. Memphis.
What?
Memphis.
Ew. That's gross.
You have Memphis. John Morant's coming back. Memphis got some picks. Some picks over there.
But don't you think that would be bad for the case of you got Desmond Bane balling, you got Marcus Smart, and then you're gonna have Ja in 25, whatever amount of games that he comes back.
Right.
Is there space for Zach LaVine?
Yeah, they're 3-10. This space.
This space. But that's not that's like a next year move in my opinion.
You don't think that's a mid-season? I mean, look, it can help them this year.
It depends. It all depends on where they at. But that's such a gamble because now their first round pick, which the Grizzlies have, is worth it's worth a lot because they're losing, so they're probably going to be in the lottery.
Right. So you trade your first round pick. You probably put together like some contracts. Smart. I know Smart just got there, but you put together some contracts. I mean, I feel like you don't need Smart, but if you want him because he's a defensive wing or whatever the case may be, cool.
You need a player like that on your team.
They had one last year. They got rid of him.
Yeah,
he's the ex-girlfriend.
You
mad you got rid of.
He was learning. He was learning himself. At the time. He didn't know. Yeah, he didn't know what his possibilities are. He was learning himself. He was their scapegoat, so that's why they tossed him to the side. And now look at him. He's shining in Houston.
I also seen a video of it just happened to come up on my feed of Zach LaVine talking to a little kid, explaining to him why he wears the number 8, and he was like, it's because of Kobe. Kobe's his favorite player. He also said that he wanted to play with LeBron James. Like last summer during his contract, he was like, yo, I mean, of course you want to play with the best player in the world, LeBron James, blah, 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 blah. So.
Easy. Well, that's where all the fingers are pointing. Is LA is ready to make a package deal, but the question is who are they going to give up? You know, obviously the Bulls is going to want Austin Reeves for sure, but I don't think the Lakers want to give him up.
I mean, I'll definitely give up D'Lo. I'll try my best to keep Austin Reeves. I don't see Austin Reeves and Zach LaVine probably playing together unless Zach LaVine's in the corner, because Austin Reeves is better on ball, running pick and rolls and stuff like that. Which is why him and D'Lo, the starting lineup, don't work. So if I'm Chicago, I don't want both of them, right? Because they don't work together. One of them is gonna have to come off the bench. They both need to be on ball,
right? Which Austin Reeves is now coming off the bench.
Exactly, right? So if I'm Chicago. It's either D'Lo or Austin Reeves. It's not both. One or the other. Yeah. Give me Vando.
I'm pretty sure they're going to try to sell. They're trying to. Oh, Vando. I can't.
Give me Vando or Rui. Either or. Because here's the thing about the Lakers, right? The Lakers are. I mean, they started off a little rough, but they're a deep team. They got a lot of wings.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. But Vando was so important last year. With the way he guarded Curry, the way he press guarded Curry, they had to change their whole game plan up. Instead of making Draymond the point guard, they had to just give the ball to Curry because he wasn't getting it off the wings.
Okay, so so let's just say
it would be hard to part ways with him.
Let's say we keep Vando. I'm about to pull up the trade machine right now because we GMs right now. I'm gonna say I keep Vando. I get rid of Rui. I already have Christian Wood, which is essentially what Rui does, but cheaper. I got him on a vet minimum. High upside, right? So if we can get Christian Wood head right, we good, right? So I would get rid of Rui and D'Lo picks. Let's see how does that look? Like, if Chicago, you don't think Chicago will bite on that or not?
I mean,
I'm doing the trade machine.
Maybe I don't. You know, I'm pretty sure they're gonna want for sure they're gonna want picks, and they probably gonna want a guy where not they could build around, but they can sustain for the next 2-3 years because they're gonna be in the lottery. And I think they would push for Austin Reeves, but I don't know if the Lakers are willing to do that. Even Austin Reeves and Vando is more with picks is more appealing. Like Austin Reeves and Vando look better than a first round pick in my opinion for the Bulls, just because that can be your core for the next 2-3 years while you have all these picks and figuring it out. I don't know if D'Lo's like more of a.
But remember, D'Lo has a 17 a year for 2 years. He only there for 2 years, so he has a favorable contract. He has a tradable contract.
Yeah, but what did Austin Reeves just sign? He just
Yeah,
signed
Austin
his
Reeves got 4
was it an
years.
extension or a contract? Yeah,
Yeah, he got 4, but the
I
money
like.
has to work, right? Like Austin Reeves is
Yeah.
getting 12 mil a year. D'Angelo's getting
hmm
17 and 2,
What is Rui's what getting 20 or something?
15.
And Vando.
Uh, well, he's on. It says 4. I'm guessing his contract don't start until next year. I don't know what he signed. Let me look at what he signed for. I'm guessing his contract started. Yeah, his extension don't kick in until 2024, and he's getting 10 million minimum mid-level exception. He's getting 10, 11, 12 year over year.
So they're gonna have to trade like 3 people.
I mean, you would have to keep Vando. I feel
What
like
is what is what is that point guard that they just picked up?
Gabe Vincent.
Hood Shifo.
Yeah,
Hood,
Jalen
Hood.
Hood.
Yeah, Jalen Hood. Let's just call him that. I ain't gonna even try to say his full name. I'm gonna look crazy. What is he making? Well, he's making a rookie contract, right?
Yeah, he's 4 mil. I mean, 4 years,
4 mil.
3.5 mil. Yeah, 4 mil. Yeah.
4 mil. Then you add Reeves, and then you add one of those wings, and then some picks. I think that's
Reeves
enticing, especially if he wants to come to the Lakers.
I just feel like in order to make, I just feel like the numbers is not really gonna work. It's low key set up for the Lakers to go get Zach LaVine. It's low key set up for them to go get Zach. I'm doing the numbers again. I wish you guys could see the screen.
You should have captured window.
Yeah, I should have captured window. Well, DeAndre Russell can't get traded until the 15th of January.
Oh, he just
him and Rui.
Okay. Because he just signed.
Yeah, because they just signed. So either one of them can't get traded. A January trade or a February trade is cool. I mean, LeBron gets a new team every February anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, we say that. All right, so I got you saying what team you said?
I said Memphis.
Yeah, you saying Memphis up there, 76ers.
And Lakers and 76ers. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to continue this discussion on this guy, Zach LaVine.
Keeping a close eye. Yeah. No Knicks talk. No Knicks talk. Stop it. Stop that narrative. Stop that narrative.
Yeah, I don't want him coming to the Knicks. I'm sorry. I did at one point, but just actually, what's his name? What's this guy's name? Scott Perry?
Yeah, Scott Perry.
He suggested that the Knicks should go after a wing so that RJ could slide to the 2. Right now, RJ's shooting 49% from 3. I mean, do we expect that to continue? As a delusional Knicks fan, yes.
Maybe.
Now
he's a shooting guard. He's the best shooting guard of all time now.
So, I mean, him shooting, let's say he shoot 40%, 38%, 37% from 3. I think that's good. But who's the wing? Who's the wing that you should put next to RJ, Jalen, and Julius, who could create their own shot that can help that team? Like who do you think? I got 2 names in my head.
So
I'll tell you.
So I got one name. I got one name actually, and I'm just in case that he doesn't continue the shooting spree of 49-50%. So let's say in the range of 47, 48, 49. Say he doesn't stay in that way. At least he'd still be able to slash. So what I would want is a solid 3-and-D wing, and I would probably have to talk to the Raptors about that. what do they?
Anything.
Yeah, we allegedly there's a suing case going on.
OG's has a play option next season, and he's with CAA, so a lot of people are looking at it.
In?
He's gonna opt out, get $30 million. You know what I mean? Somewhere. I mean, he could. We were just talking about Zach LaVine possibly going to Memphis. OG and Obi could definitely go to Memphis.
Yeah. On that contract though, after they're paying Jared Jack Jr., they're paying Marcus Smart, they're paying Ja, and not the way that Bane is playing, you're gonna have to pay Bane.
Bane has already got paid.
So you think they want to make that
a big contract?
But you think they want to take that risk?
I don't need
Marcus 30 million. Smart. 30.
If I'm Memphis, I don't need Marcus Smart if I got OG and Anunoby. I don't need him.
So you giving up?
I would give up Marcus.
You're not too high on Marcus Smart.
It's just the size of. It's just a size thing, and him. I mean, it can work. Him and Ja could definitely work, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. We got to see it.
I think another player, because OG was one of the players that I had on my mind. The other player is Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram will fit seamlessly. He played with Julius before, played with Josh Hart before, played with Jalen and Josh Hart on the Olympic team this year. He's more of a point forward, takes the ball out of Julius' hand, sets him up in the corner. Definitely will help RJ backdoor cuts because he's a great passer. Brandon Ingram's a great passer, and you can definitely run your offense through him, and he's a bucket at the end of the game.
For sure.
I think that's a player that I will look to explore if I'm the Knicks. I'm actually gonna. What do you think about that?
I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it. It's just the only thing I don't like is I hate when players have to take the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hands. That hurts me.
Let me add something.
That hurts me.
He has a player option after next season. So this off season coming up, he has a play option. Mm-hmm. So he can opt out.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting. Duke, he went to Duke. Yeah. RJ went to Duke. There's a connection here, guys. There's a connection here. You see it. I know you see it. Henny, I know he sees it. You know what I'm saying? He's
Look, the only problem is taking the ball out of our players' hands. That's it. Like that's why I like OG. OG doesn't need the ball to be effective. But neither does Brandon Ingram, but he's the one that has to make the adjustment, you know? He has to become a spot up. He has the one that not his usage rate is going to go down because of Randall getting rebounds and Jalen Brunson just running the offense better than he can. Can he do that? Can he become an off-ball wing? He's more, like you said, a point forward, so that's hard to really do. Mm-hmm. But I have another wing. This is not far-fetched. I think if things don't straighten up out there in LA, I think we talk to the Clippers about Paul George.
Really? You see okay, before we go to the Paul George thing, right?
They have okay.
He's 34. He's going to be 34 next season. Like I know you're not saying like either or, but I'm just saying. Brandon Ingram,
he's
26 years old. He fits the timeline perfectly.
I get that, but we get Paul George. We end up aging ourselves to be definitely ready for a playoff push, and we can if we say we can get him for a player that doesn't play and 2 lottery protected picks because LA doesn't have any picks. If he's disgruntled and he wants to leave, they might just take that. They get that money off their books. They get 2 lottery protected picks. It's still picks, and they just deal with that just to get him off the books. I don't see what's wrong with that. If he's free, that's free. To me, that's free.
Yeah, I mean, from the perspective of the Clippers, I feel like if you're going to, I mean, you're gonna have to do something. You can't pay James Harden.
Like that's a trade deadline, and they're not going. It just can't work.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get rid of. They got to get rid of one of them. I think that's what type of move that is, and we're in need of a wing scorer because a certain player is not working out. We want to move RJ to the 2.
Sorry to cut you off. Let me correct myself. Brandon Ingram does not have a play option or a team option.
Oh, it's a team option?
Or a team option. He's setting up to be a free agent 2025. So if I'm in my last year of my contract, I'm asking for a trade. I would try to make that work. If I'm the Knicks, I don't think make that work.
His personality, he wouldn't ask for a trade.
You don't think so? Right now, the Pelicans. What's the Pelicans' record right now?
They are. I'm gonna tell you right now. The Pelicans are.
They're 7-7, 500 team. They're 9th right now. Not bad. 7-7. First 14 games of the season.
That isn't bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad.
So I'm saying he's not gonna. He's not the type to ask for out.
Maybe, bro. We never see the type until they start talking. You're like, wow.
True.
You really don't want to be there, huh?
Look, the far-fetched. I like the far-fetched Paul George. Get him for free.
I don't
because
think
they just want to pay.
It's
situational.
I like the Paul George thing. I like the Paul George. I just don't like the fact that he'll be 34. And he's only going to play 50 games.
Allegedly. He's playing good now.
I don't think Tibbs is going to be okay with that. Because Tibbs don't care that you 34. He needs you out there. He needs to play 34 minutes.
Right. And it's a teaching RJ the ropes thing. If RJ could turn into a Paul George by being under him, a little mentorship, and we got him for free, I like it. Especially with him having this type of season.
Listen, if I'm the Knicks, I gotta trade him, and I gotta trade Evan Fournier and Grimes.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know if that
trade deadline. They way under 500. They gotta get rid of somebody, get some picks, look towards the future. We can make it happen.
Hold on. How do you feel about the Knicks being a top 10 team? Do you feel like the Knicks are a top 10 team in the NBA? Or do you feel like, they're outside of that? Where do they fall on your list?
So I'm looking at their team. We have a dominant, not dominant, but defensive. We have a defensive big, right?
No, Mitchell Robinson is dominant. Don't be disrespectful. He's dominant.
Defensively, yes, he's dominant.
Yeah, defense. That's all you need him to do.
Yes. Rebound, he gets us a lot of second chance boards. I don't know how many teams have that. We have 3 20-point scorers on our team. Julius averages 19.5, so 3. RJ's averaging 20. Jalen Brunson's averaging 24. Not a lot of teams have that.
That's true.
So
and Knicks are ISO heavy.
Right. In my eyes, I think that is a recipe for a top 10 team in the NBA. I go back to the Clippers. The Clippers have 4 players who can score 20 points a game. But are they? No.
I feel like there's a few. I feel like the
so
Knicks
it's
are
a difference of.
I feel like the Knicks are in that second tier of teams. Obviously,
what would be in the first?
The Nuggets, Boston. Boston is playing amazing. They're playing They playing right now. Actually, they're playing. Oh my gosh, they're beating Milwaukee by 20, starting the beginning of the fourth quarter. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, you can't even list
Teams.
List the Bucks as a tier one
I think
team.
so. You don't think you can?
Nah, I think they are. I think they are.
Yeah. I think you got Boston.
Regardless of how their season is going, I think they are on paper. Yes, they are.
I think Boston, Denver, the Bucks, OKC looks amazing. They've been playing awesome. Chet fits right in.
Yeah, that year off, man. He been watching.
It's that Blake Griffin effect. You remember when Blake Griffin was a rookie, and then he didn't play that first year, came back, averaged like a double in his rookie year. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
20 and 10 is insane in rookie year. Who else? The Sixers. I think the Sixers.
Yeah, the Sixers. Remember, we talked about this too. I said it. Even without Harden, I still think they're a top team.
Yeah, I mean, Maxi's proven to be an all-star. Maxi's proven to be a top-tier point guard. That's really what it is.
Top guard.
I mean, my man's getting triple-doubles, double-doubles with assists.
Young James Harden. I mean, young Russ.
Hell no. Come on, bro. You're not watching basketball if you think he's play like Russ. Come on. Shooting over 40%.
You said triple-doubles.
Oh, that's triple-doubles. I apologize.
It's okay.
I thought you were saying he was like
definitely.
Russ.
No, they definitely not the same player.
Minnesota is a great team too.
We gotta talk about Minnesota. Yeah,
Minnesota is an awesome team as well.
I think. Look, I can put them. Nah, I don't want to do that. They tier B. I thought I could put them in tier A. They tier B. Yeah.
I feel like they're tier B. I think they're
tier B.
I think they're a tier B or a tier 2 or whatever. They're playing right now tier 1, but I feel like as it rolls down, I feel like they're a tier 2 team. They're like the Western Conference 76ers.
Nah. At least the 76ers get to the playoffs.
They get to the playoffs too, buddy. I don't think they made it last year. No, they did. They played Denver last year.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they played them well too. 5 games. And the year before that,
they was
in the playoffs. The year before that, it was in the playoffs going against Memphis.
In Cat's career, how many times has he been to the playoffs? Even out of even the first round. How many games has he won?
3 times.
He's been out the first
round. No. The first time they went to the playoffs. Yeah, they've been to the playoffs 3 times. He's been to the playoffs 3 times. The first time he went to the playoffs was with Tom Thibodeau. And then the other 2 times are the last 2 years.
He's 28.
So?
He's been a pro for...
I mean, he plays for Minnesota. They suck. He's the number 1 draft pick.
I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah, so now he got another player with him with Anthony Edwards. He's been in the playoffs to 2021.
Okay. All right,
been in the playoffs.
We'll leave it at that.
Minnesota,
they still
Minnesota and the Kings.
I think Kings are a low A tier.
I think Kings are a low A tier as well. I agree.
They got everything. All they're missing is the experience.
I actually heard an intriguing trade today as well about Zach LaVine going to the Kings for Herter.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Herter and Harrison Barnes. Yeah, I seen that. I definitely did see that.
I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Keep Keegan Murray.
That might push him up.
Keep Keegan Murray. He's a 3-and-D.
Keegan Murray's playing excellent too. Most improved watch.
3-and-D player. You give him some time to become that star you need him to be on his second contract. Right now, I'll just Jimmy Butler him and just play defense 40 minutes, baby. Early Jimmy Butler. Early Jimmy Butler. Chicago Jimmy Butler.
Straight defense. Straight defense.
You know what I'm saying? Play defense, and then take it from there. First in your first 4 years. Have Levine. If Levine gets to the Kings with Mike Brown as a coach, it's gonna get scary.
Ooh.
It's gonna get, because you have somebody that you have two people that can give you 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the scary part in the playoffs. Like the team that you was talking about, the Clippers.
You don't think Sabonis could give you 50? So that's 3.
Nah, Sabonis can't give me 50 points. No.
Fantasy points.
Fantasy points. He can give me 50 points, points, rebounds, and assists.
The combo.
If you give me the combo, that's about it. That's how I see it. At most. But yeah, man, the Knicks been playing great, man. Jalen had a rough start to the beginning of the season. He's coming on. He had Player of the Week.
Yep, Player of the Week.
Player of the Week. Him and Fox. Player of the Week.
Best point guard.
Who?
Brunson.
Where do you rank Brunson in the point guard hierarchy right now? You have Tyler. You have Tyrese.
Right now in the
Haliburton.
East.
In the East, yeah, you have Tyrese Haliburton. You got Tyrese Maxey. You have Damian Lillard.
Damn.
You have him, Jalen Brunson. Am I missing any other point guards? Darius Garland.
Yeah, I got him. 3. Maxey is playing amazing. And I just have to put Tyrese over him. I just have to. Tyrese is leading the league in assists as a regular point guard, so
as a regular,
I'm gonna just have to put them. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to put him over those two. I mean, I have to put. I got Tyrese number 1 for now.
Tyrese.
Then Maxey.
Yeah,
Tyrese Halley. I got Halley number 1, Maxey number 2, and Jalen Brunson number 3.
Okay.
I think him getting Player of the Week really helped him.
Jalen.
Yeah, that helped him boost his confidence too. He had a little slow start, but he's getting back to it. Definitely getting back to it.
Yeah, he's starting to make those shots that you are used to seeing him make effortlessly.
Yeah.
Right. That he wasn't making earlier. It was kind of getting, people were kind of getting a little nervous.
A little nervous.
Yeah, but that's why you shouldn't be too quick.
True.
Shouldn't be too quick to judge. And
yeah, that's the easy out.
Julius, you feel like you're too quick to judge Julius?
Yep. He's gonna prove me. He's gonna prove me right. He's gonna prove me right. Yeah, Knicks fans are not too hard on Julius Randle. It's not the talent with him. It's just the effort. The effort. You see other stars play with this effort and still able to give you these points, you know? It's just not day night, but the Timberwolves game, when they played the Timberwolves, you see it wasn't going to be our night because of his attitude. It's not because of him missing shots or not getting rebounds or not getting his passes through. It was his whole body language. Once his body language is off as a leader, your teammates see that and they feed off of that.
I would say Julius seemed tired. He seemed tired during that Minnesota game. 4 games in 3 nights, or what is it? 3 games in 4 nights. They played Friday, Saturday, and Monday. You can tell like he's not, his ankle is not ready for that. Coming off a ankle surgery 4 months ago.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not all the way back to really run through a wall like that. Because
but he's playing for Tibbs, so.
And that's the thing, right? So it's a Tibbs thing, right? And I feel like Tibbs got to protect his star. He's not protecting his star, and that's a criticism.
I would agree. I would agree with you and scream play Obi, but we don't have any fours.
We don't have another 4, and so like
We
what
don't.
is and then what? I mean, and during that same game in Minnesota, the size became an issue. You got Josh Hart guarding Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know if that's a
Right.
recipe for winning.
It's not. It's definitely not. That aspect of the Knicks roster needs to be addressed sooner than later. I don't know what's really out there that can buffer that, and what do we give up for that really? Because I kind of like what we have right now going into it. Everything seems to fit, but it's just those situations where we run into maybe the Cavs, maybe Minnesota again. You know, that's going to be a problem.
Don't say the Cavs. As long as we got Mitchell Robinson, the Cavs will never.
I get that. I'm just saying.
Me too.
There's going to be a
What?
mismatch.
Nah,
There's going to be a situation where Josh Hart has to guard Evan Mobley.
never.
What you mean never? He's the 4.
In a second unit.
Yeah, I get that, but still,
You
there's
think
going
they'll
to be a
have
situation where
no.
Yes, it's going to happen. It's not going to. It's going to happen. He plays the 4. He plays the backup 4.
I mean, let's say it does happen, right? He probably still averages more rebounds than Mobley. Mobley's soft. I'm sorry, he's soft. Cotton soft.
You're right about that. You're right.
Mobley's soft. I'm sorry. Mobley and Jared is soft. They're soft. So like, they're paper champs. The Cavs are paper champs. They look great on paper, but in real life, they're just not like that. They don't come together. It don't. Max Strus been a great pickup for them. But
Oh boy.
nah. But are the Knicks fans too hard on Julius Randle? I think they are definitely too hard on him. He's been having a great last 7 games. First 7 games was kind of nasty. He was like all time terrible. Last 7 games,
everybody they had the pitchforks out. Last
7 games, he's been looking like the All NBA player we know him to be outside of that Timberwolves game. That back-to-back, he played well. He's playing within the offense for the most part. I just feel like Tibbs
it wasn't that game. You
see, here's the thing. Right? I blame Tibbs. You blame Julius, right? So that's why I feel like the fans are too hard on him, right? Like, you blame Julius for his performance. I say, yo, Tibbs, save your player from himself. Obviously, he's gonna want to play. Last year, he played 77 straight games. You know he's gonna want to play, right? So manage him, right? Take him out a little bit earlier. Give him a breather. Bring him back to finish the first. You don't gotta have him play the entire first on the third game in 4 nights.
I believe I don't know which game it was, but he had the announcer had said Julius is raising his hand to come out. I don't know which game. I don't know if you remember the announcer saying that.
He did
say
that. He did say that, but I don't think Julius is raising his hand for that. I think Julius is raising his hand because he let the guy get an easy layup, and he was telling Tibbs it's my fault.
Okay.
You like, oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because the guy scored pretty easy. I think Julius missed the rotation. Sounds like a regular day.
Oh, he did.
And
yes, right.
Honestly, but the Knicks is number 1 in offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding. They're top 10 defense. He's been playing well. Even Jalen Brunson has been playing average or a little bit above average defense on ball. Last year we seen Jalen Brunson get singled out a lot of times in the season.
Yeah. Yep.
This year he's been holding his own, leading the league in charges. He's been holding his own. But yeah, man, Knicks fans are too hard on Julius, man. Give him a break. The man just came off an injury.
Never.
Off of a surgery. Give him a break.
You see what Jimmy Butler did with a bum ankle?
I did.
That's the effort I need. Still gave it his all. He did more standing in that corner than Julius on defense. And that's a fact. Because Josh Hart ain't know what to do with him. He was face guarding him. He was taking him out to play. That was way more effort than Julius on defense. I don't care. Continue.
I'm just saying. I just feel like a little bit too hard on Julius, man. A little bit too hard on Julius. I feel like he's gonna continue to have a good games. I feel like they're gonna run off a little 7-game win streak, maybe. These next couple of games they got coming up are all winnable.
Under 500 teams. Yeah, all under 500
winnable.
Teams.
All winnable.
Even if it is the Suns. And yes, I did have the Suns as the number 1 seed. So what? Okay? So what? So what?
God.
They're not healthy.
A conversation that a lot of people are trying to avoid. I think the only person who's been beating Father Time is LeBron James.
Say that again, so Chris could hear.
I think the only person that's been defeating Father Time is LeBron James. And
nice.
Klay Thompson,
Chris, you heard that?
Klay Thompson is losing bad.
Oh my
against
God.
Father Time. Father Time is kicking.
He's down 3-1 right now.
He's what?
He's down 3-1. He's down 3-1 right now.
He's down more than 3-1. He's Andrew Wiggins looked like before I even get to Andrew Wiggins.
Oh man.
Klay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters of all time, coming off of 2 injuries and a championship. He just gotta go. Like, he gotta come off the bench. His role is too big. He's not producing.
Yeah.
And it's
can I read these stats for you?
Who's gonna tell Klay stop shooting them terrible shots?
Nobody, because he's gonna go like this. Look.
Curry needs to. I mean, not Curry. Steve Curry needs to tell him, and then Kerr will tell him, "I'm telling you because I got an extra hand. All right, I need you to take 5 less shots. Be smart. Pick your spots. Be more efficient. This is the era of efficient basketball. Him going 8 for 20 or 6 for 20 is not it.
Yeah, that's nasty. Curry is averaging 30 points. And the next scorer is Klay Thompson, who's averaging 14 points.
That's terrible.
Shooting 34% from the three-point line and 40% from the field goal.
It's terrible.
That's disgusting work.
It's terrible.
That's disgusting work. It's hard to say to break them up. You know, it's not time to break him up because he's still under contract and he has a full year. So that's why I say it's not time. Now.
He's on an expiring contract right now.
Yeah, he's on an expiring contract and it's going to expire there. It's going to expire there. It's not like they. So you don't. His role has to change, like you say. His role just has to change.
So we're gonna give up this season.
That's it.
So if you
it's not a give up season. Not when you have a person averaging 30.
Yeah, but and the next person averaging 14, season. That's a give up season.
Yeah, let somebody else play. Let somebody else
what?
They had 29 minutes. He's averaging 29 minutes.
They had that guy. They traded him to Washington.
It didn't work. Didn't work for morale.
So if you're going we've been talking about Zach LaVine all day. Well, Wiggins and
no. Do not do
Klay
that.
for Zach.
And Klay?
I don't know, bro.
And Klay?
Wiggins is bad. Wiggins
Wiggins is averaging 12 points on 25% from the three-point line, 42% from the field splits.
There's got to be throwing the ball at the rim.
54 from the free throw. 54 from the free throw. He's not even being aggressive because he's only averaging 3 attempts.
Oh, he's not being aggressive. He's just shooting. He doesn't even look like he's involved in the offense. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Wiggs.
He's taking 3 threes a game.
Bro, Wiggs
and only makes 0.8.
Wiggs said he wanted to be an all-star. Klay Thompson too. Like all-star
Yeah,
where?
they did. They definitely said.
Where?
They definitely said that out their mouth.
I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm about to be an all-star. I'm gonna be an all-star. You know, I want to come. No, it's past. Time is past. Being 34, 35, Klay.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, like right now, you looking at certain players. You like, oh yeah, they could play to that time. Yeah, but you coming off an Achilles and an ACL.
Yeah.
Somebody got to tell them. Stop taking them terrible shots, fading to the left. It's not working.
He's still playing like if he was younger. I think his mechanics are just.
He gets the ball, squares up, shoot. Like he's like, I'm out here to shoot the piss out of the ball. So I'm gonna keep shooting. Yeah. But you keep missing and you keep.
He hit his first 20-point game last game. So.
Could you imagine if Jordan Poole was on this team right now? Playing the way he's playing. Let's say Jordan Poole was playing the way he's playing right now.
They would have had a riot.
Jordan Poole, Wiggins, and Klay Thompson play like some BS.
They would have had a riot. Oh my God.
Draymond Green getting suspended for 5 games for choking out Rudy Gobert.
And they miss him badly too.
You feel like 5 games is excessive? Or you feel like he did that 5 games is good?
He brings it on to himself because he does so much. It's like, what are you gonna do? I think it was the right amount. I called 5 games. I think it was the right amount. Your camera needs to focus.
Yeah.
I called it. I think that's just enough. It's not because he went out his way to choke Rudy. It was like he was waiting for this moment. Like he was waiting. I don't care what he said.
What do you mean? PG said on his podcast, the unwritten rule is you grab your player, don't grab mine. And he grabbed Klay. And it looked like he grabbed him around his neck. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but the unwritten rule is not to hold him until you try to make him go to sleep.
He held on for a minute.
The excessiveness. He grabbed him. Let me get my mic real quick. He grabbed him. And then everybody just started looking at him like, yo, what are you doing? Like, everybody was just like, even Gobert was just having his hands up. He was just like,
Gobert gave up like,
yeah, like, what are you doing? Chill out. It's just basketball. Relax. And I don't think Gobert was trying to choke Klay. I think he was trying to just break it up as well.
He know better.
I guess.
He know better.
I guess. It's
he
a French
was mad
thing.
too because he tried to say a whole bunch of things about Draymond to get under his skin.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, maybe because Curry wasn't playing, so
yeah,
he always going to try to run out the game."
Yeah, whatever.
That was funny. Comedy, I tell you.
Whatever. But yeah, man. Draymond tripping. Which is cool. I felt like the 5 game was a little excessive.
You for real?
I did. I felt like he should have been 2 games
I don't
or
think
3
so.
games. 5 games is OD.
Yo, he choked him out, bruv. He choked him out.
5 games. 5 games is a little OD.
It's not though. Just because he ran over there and literally, he could have let go a long time ago. Rudy Gobert gave up like 5 seconds ago.
If he let go, it's because he held on. He held on for a long time.
And he ran out his way to go grab him and drag him to the bench. He dragged him to the bench, and then because everybody was literally stopped. They stopped fighting just to look at it and then get him off of him. Because he had time to even talk to him. If you look, you can see his mouth moving. He's like, whatever he said. Yeah, but he was whispering in Rudy Gobert's ear.
He was saying some shit to Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, so 5 games is solid. 5 games is solid.
That's too much, bro. I don't know. I feel like 5 games is a little bit too much. I feel like 5 games is a little bit too much. gonna switch it here. What's going on my setup right now? What's going on over here? Yeah, let's go.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, and Henny just sitting there watching like he on the television.
Yeah, and
like he watching the television.
Nothing I could do.
Yeah.
I was daydreaming about the Lakers.
Lakers go undefeated in the NBA in season 20 tournament. Man, Lakers are playing good, man. Lakers are playing good. They up and down, but they playing. I feel like they're solid. They dealing with a few injuries, and they got hit with the injury bug early, and I feel like they weathering that storm. The lineup was wonky with D'Lo and Reeves. They can't really play together well because Reeves needs to be on the ball and D'Lo needs to be on the ball. So, I think it's working. It's working.
Can we talk about how Darvin Ham has gotten something out of Cam Reddish that he's starting now?
Yeah. Okay, so let me apologize to Cam Reddish. I call Cam Reddish a
bum.
A bum.
He doesn't deserve to play basketball.
He don't deserve to be in the NBA. I said he wasn't an NBA. I didn't call him a bum, but I said he's not an NBA basketball player.
Yes, you did.
I definitely
that
did
was
say
rude.
that. But but he gave me so many ammunition.
You did. He did.
He gave me a lot of ammunition.
What did I say? If anybody could bring the best out of a player,
it's LeBron James.
LeBron James. He gonna get you paid. Always my sentiment. He gonna get you paid. That the way he's playing like a top 10 defensive player of the year award nominee. Mm-hmm. He's literally leading their team in steals.
Cam?
He's averaging Cam. He's averaging 1.7.
Bro, Cam has all the tools to be a great defender, to be an awesome shooter.
Yeah, everything.
But he just wants 30 points. He gets the ball and he's thinking all right,
now he's not. No, he's not. He's not. It's beautiful. It's to see him play a role and accept. It's not about him playing a role. It's him. It took him to accept it.
Exactly.
He accepted his role, and it took a grown man to tell him that.
It took the greatest
future Hall
of
Famer to tell him.
Right?
Yeah, not possibly confirmed to tell him that. It's amazing. It's amazing what a good vet will do for you.
Listen,
wow.
Cam Reddish is looking amazing, and I'm actually really proud of him, and I hope it continues. I'm happy for him. I had a lot of high hopes for Cam Reddish coming out of Duke, being drafted 10th, with going to Atlanta and flaming out there, going to the Knicks and not even playing, going to Portland and just trying to get up shots, and then now he's playing in a winning situation with the Lakers where he needs to be in. This is where he needs to be.
LeBron trusts his teammates.
Go ball out, go defend, and shoot when you open. That's it. And in transition, run to the corner and wait and be happy. That's it.
And play defense.
And play
That's
great
it.
defense.
Play defense.
You're 6'8", wingspan, crazy. Come on, man. Go lock up. And I've watched him lock up before. He just loses interest. Yeah. But this is his last chance. So if he doesn't,
it's crazy
because
the way the league is, a desperate need for wings. I think they got another 2 chances for him.
No,
he's 6'8". He's 6'8".
No.
A 6'8" shooter who can play defense. We see it. He can play defense.
Yeah, but he's been in multiple situations, right? He got drafted from a team. He got drafted at a team who was young, and he couldn't build with them. He got traded to another team, started a couple games. After the 20th game, he stopped playing because he literally just went on the court and did some bull. And Tom Thibodeau was like, "You would never play ever again in my rotation. Went to Portland, did whatever he did in Portland. He was only there for half a season.
No, who knows?
Who knows? And now he's in a winning situation.
Thank you for Josh Hart.
Thank
you for Josh Hart.
Yeah,
appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh Hart.
Yep. So yeah,
man. The splits for the Lakers. LeBron's averaging 25, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. AD 22, 8 rebounds, 12 rebounds, sorry, and 3 assists. 3 assists. He's averaging 3 blocks a game.
Who?
AD.
Oh yeah, AD. I thought you were saying Cam Reddish. Yeah, AD's on.
AD.
AD's on a defensive tier. Even when AD's playing bad offensively, he's consistent defensively.
Right.
Even when he's not giving you, even when he's like, lagging on offense, you know what I mean? Going 1v2 sometimes and spinning and dealing and just
what he's fading
away against a 6'5" player who's looking at, like, you know what I mean? They 200, 6'5", and he's fading away. I don't know why, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Other than that, I think AD's been great on defense. Awesome. 3 blocks is tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
3 blocks is tough.
That is tough.
Put some respect on AD.
So the Lakers are 4-0. There's other undefeated teams, but they haven't finished out their games. Like the Kings are 2-0. Timberwolves are 2-0. Ironically, they're both in the same group.
Kings
but the Lakers are
Minnesota.
Yeah, they're in the same group. They both 2-0. So one of them gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are 4-0 in their bracket. They have the Suns, Jazz, Trailblazers, Grizzlies. Trailblazers are already out. Jazz are out, and the Lakers are the only ones that clinch. Suns, they have 1 game, so they could either tie. Well, yeah, they could be out. Yeah, they could be out because they'll tie with the Jazz, and all of them will be out.
Well, they played all.
I think the Lakers are the only team that clinch.
Play all their games.
Yeah, but they could still tie with the Jazz. But they just need to win.
The
Suns need to win.
They beat the Jazz. They can't tie with the Jazz. They beat the Jazz.
No, they could be 2-2 because they still got 1 more game. They could be 2-2. The Jazz are 2-2. The Suns have 1 more game. They're 2-1.
Who can be 2?
So they could still lose. The Suns.
Yeah, but they still can't. That's fine. That has nothing to do with the Lakers. The Lakers have done their games. You said the Lakers got 1 more game left?
I'm saying, no, they don't got no more games.
Yeah,
I'm saying
the Lakers advanced.
Yeah, but they could still. The Suns could still be a wild card.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, the Suns could still be a wild card.
I understand what you're saying.
They can. They play. I believe they play the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are 0-3.
How do you feel like the Suns been this season?
I mean, it's hard to say because the injuries. It's like it's hard to like get your team ready when you have injuries. This Bradley Beal's back is like like Jesus Christ. It's like where did this come from?
Bradley Beal?
Lord have mercy. Yeah, Bradley Beal.
This is what I was saying in the summertime. Who cares? I don't care what he do. If he gets straight into the Suns, he's not gonna play. And y'all was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to play.
We was just talking about the last time he played.
He is not going to play, and it's a part of the
He played the preseason games.
Bro, availability is a part of it, right? If KD don't play, Booker don't play, and Bill don't play, they're not going to be a good regular season team. They not. They trying to do what the Clippers did and trying to low manage their way through. No, it don't work. You're not going to be a good regular season team, and if you keep playing, your tail going to end up in the play-in. Lakers was in the play-in last year. They made it to the Western Conference Finals, but they were in the play-in.
Absolutely.
But they were in the play-in.
They were. Right. I mean, look, I feel like they could coast. They could coast. They have KD playing MVP type basketball.
For how long? For how long KD's gonna be? You know, KD take breaks January, February. That's when he out for 2 months, out for a month. It's been like that last couple of years.
KD's averaging 31 on 50, 50, 80.
KD's amazing. KD is having one of his best seasons this year. I ain't saying no. I'm just saying he not gonna be there. And we'll see, obviously, but injuries is a part of it.
I can't believe they're doing this without no point guard. Like, I'm looking at their whole roster. There's not one legit point guard.
That's why they
all.
Like what, 10th in the West?
Yeah. They are 7th actually.
7th.
They're 7th.
They were 10th.
8 and 6.
8 and 6.
Yeah,
8 and 6
KD
not
did
bad.
that.
8 and 6 not bad. 8 and 6 not bad.
It's not bad. It's survivable.
It's survivable.
It's survivable. Bradley Beal only played 3 games. Booker only 6.
I'm not.
KD has played 14
at all. Bradley Beal gonna have to.
I never was. I never was. You took a L. He had 70 points.
Bradley
and lost.
Nah, that was
not Bradley Beal. I'm talking about Devin Booker.
Brad. I just don't feel like Brad's a winning player in the NBA, and I mean I just haven't seen it.
Right situation.
Yeah, but then it says something when you can will your team to win. It says something when you can create a culture. And it says something when, you know what I mean, you losing all the time and it looks like it doesn't matter to you. And it doesn't matter. If it don't matter to you, it don't matter to them. You're the leader. And Washington was losing a lot.
This is interesting. Booker is averaging 28 points.
Yeah.
And 9 assists.
Yeah, Booker's like that. How many games has he played?
6. He's like that too.
That's my point. He's like that too. Don't play. You don't play. You end up in the play-in. One game knockout.
And he's on the 50-40. Yo, he's on 50-40-90 splits. KD's on 50-50-80 splits.
Bro, he played 6 games.
I get that.
Don't get too excited, man. Eyesonpodium, episode 64.
64.
All righty. Running it up. We're running it up.
Soon to 100.
Soon to 100.
Please comment, like, subscribe. We're gonna this is the live show, but we're gonna upload it. Upload for the people who didn't get to catch the show later on YouTube.
Yes, sir. Run it back. Everybody who want to
follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on X. Sorry, Twitter. Follow us on X. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. TikTok. We making moves, man.
And until then, we got the best outro, intro song on YouTube. If you don't believe me,
Kishui.
If you don't believe me,
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go try my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium.